week 6 of the fantasy football season. And here's a few running backs I would drop this week. The first guy is Ronald Jones of the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. So I've mentioned Ronald Jones as a drop over the last few weeks, but he still owned in 47% of fantasy leagues. But once again, in week 5, he didn't do anything. 5 carries, 21 yards, and 1 catch for 15 yards versus the Dolphins. So right here, Leonard Fournette, he had 23 touches in that week 5 game. And in week 4, he had 15 touches. So right now, he looks like the leader in that backfield is Fournette. And Ronald Jones, those fumble problems have definitely cost him playing time and running the football, obviously. And we even saw Gio Bernard score a touchdown in week 5 versus Miami. So right now, he might be the third string running back here is Ronald Jones in the scheme of things right now for the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. And with Fournette coming off of 2 good games as the lead back, I think Ronald Jones is taking a seat back. And he's a player right now, in my opinion, that's droppable. The next running back I would drop this week, Singletary of the Buffalo Bills. So Singletary, he got off to a better start than last season this year with the Bills. But now the last 3 weeks, he's been non-existent for fantasy owners. Week 3 versus Washington, 11 carries, 26 yards and a catch. Week 4 versus Houston, 14 carries, 79 yards, a catch for 7 yards. And week 5 at Kansas City, 6 carries, 26 yards, and 1 catch for -2 yards. So Zach Moss, he's looked better. He's been the more impressive running back, no doubt about it, this season. And he's a guy they like a lot right now, it seems like, in Buffalo. After week 1, he was a healthy and active, but now he's getting the playing time. He's scoring touchdowns, and he's a better receiver out of the backfield as well as Zach Moss than Singletary. So right now, in my opinion, he's just a guy there that's going to get a few carries here and there, a couple catches, but not really have a fantasy impact as Singletary. And I would drop him this week. And the third and final running back I would drop this week's Kenyan Drake of the Las Vegas Raiders. So Kenyan Drake, I thought he was going to be good this season as a 60-40 split, with Jacobs being the favorite to get the carries, obviously, in Vegas, and Drake being the passing downs back. But that just hasn't been the case the last couple weeks here for Drake. Week 3 versus Miami, 8 carries, 24 yards, 3 catches, 33 yards. Week 4 at the Chargers, 1 rush for 2 yards. And week 5 versus the Bears, 2 carries, 11 yards, and 1 target for no catches. Taking him out of the offense, it looks like here for Kenyan Drake. And Josh Jacobs now, he looks 100% over the last 2 weeks after he came back in week 4 at the Los Angeles Chargers. So right now, Drake's not seeing the field. He's not being productive, and there's no reason, in my opinion, to hold on to him in 10-team and 12-team fantasy leagues. And he's a running back you could drop this week. If he breaks out, then you run back to the wire and get him. But I don't see it happening with Josh Jacobs back in the fold. So that's a few running backs I would drop here in week 6 of the fantasy football season.